Welcome to the Bodaciously Awesome Family Show. Bodaciously Awesome Family Show. The only show dedicated to helping parents maximize their kids' experiences and for kids to reap the fun. Here are your hosts, the Bodacious Family, Adam, Anthony, and Zachary.
Bodaciously Awesome Family Show. I am one of your four hosts, Zachary. This is very weird. I usually go like that, and I say I'm your host, but now I have three hosts, plus me.
Hi.
Hi, I'm your host. I am Dad. I am Adam. Welcome back to Bodaciously Awesome Family.
Show!
Hi, I'm here too.
Hi, I'm here too.
We're
Hi.
both.
I'm a person.
We're all here.
And we're all people. Okay, welcome back to Bodaciously Awesome Family Show. The only place where we give you great experiences to do with your kids so that parents and kids can all have great times, even in social distancing COVID worlds. Yes, Zachary.
You can find us on everywhere you can find podcasts and YouTube. I know I shout this out a lot, but you guys better subscribe. Please. I beg you my life. No, just kidding.
I like how we went from demanding it to begging.
Yeah, that did not take long at all. And, yeah, we actually have a lot of milestones as we get to this, as we record this, but hopefully by the time this airs, we're at the cusp of 28,000 downloads on the podcast. We're at about just shy of 3,500 Twitter followers. And the new goal, Zach, if I remember correctly, is what? It's 250 YouTube followers, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's the goal.
No, 288.
Oh, is it 288? And so
Wait,
if we get...
Why 288?
Because I said you'd get 250 more than you did, but I would give you both like a nickel, right?
Yeah, I think
$100.
it might have been a quarter.
I mean, something like that. So, yeah, so go subscribe to us and watch Dad Go Poor.
Yeah!
Yay! Wait, you only have a quarter in your bank account?
We're gonna lose the car.
No. That's why it's 12 years old. We're fine. All right, so, so Anthony, where in the world are we today?
A boat.
And Zachary, where is this boat?
In the ocean.
Very good, Mommy. This boat is in the ocean near what?
Key West.
There we go. That was the answer I was looking for, although all those answers were correct.
And you know where it was by? A beach.
But not really.
Yeah,
Actually,
there was a couple beaches.
No,
Not really. So, we talked, last week about being in Key West, and we're still in Key West, and this time we want to talk about one particular thing, and this was not necessarily just Key West. You can do this pretty much anywhere on a boat in an ocean, but we went, what, Zachary?
Snorkeling in a coral ravine.
In a coral reef.
Ravine.
I'm pretty sure it's reef.
Yeah, it's reef, bud.
Yeah, see, I was actually looking, like, maybe it was a ravine. Maybe I was, I'll admit, I was not paying attention at all to any of the things that were being said on the boat, so I don't know.
More specifically, the Great American Coral Reef.
Oh, I did not know that either. I didn't even see the flag.
The only thing I remember was him calling on my name.
Oh, it wasn't Great American. My bad. It was that sounded like Trump named it. No.
I was like, we didn't even pledge allegiance or anything. I have no idea.
It was the North American.
Oh, that makes more sense. That makes more sense.
This is the Great American.
That makes more sense now. Okay, so and again, I didn't hear that part either. So, Mom, give us some flavor here about the Great North American reef.
Well, it is.
Ravine.
Yeah. Well, apparently.
It is ravine.
Stop. Let me talk. Apparently, it is the largest coral reef in the continental United States area, and it is absolutely breathtakingly beautiful.
It is, just like you.
Oh.
I know, right? All
Aw.
right, so we happened to go on what also was a great day. I mean, I don't know if it's always that clear, but this was like Caribbean blue clear. Like you could see all the way down to every part of the reef, and even when it dropped, it was amazing. Yes.
I saw a shark.
And Zach may have seen a shark.
I saw the shark too.
I saw the shark 3.
I did not.
You were sick on the boat.
Spoilers!
You saw the bottom of the toilet.
I did not. I never drove once. That is inaccurate.
Yeah, because if you're sick on a boat, there is no reason to go down into the nasty bathroom. You just throw up overboard.
Yeah, or on the person next to you, which is what I did. And I'm very sorry for that lady. Her hat, I hope, got clean.
Zachary's thrown up in a hat before.
What, a hat?
Yeah, like for real. Not on that trip, but yeah, when you were like two-ish, 3 something, you were sick and you threw up in a hat.
This was a very weird segue.
I have a motion to change this episode to random barf stories.
No, that is
We have
motion
way
denied.
too many with you. Way too many with you.
Well, let's get back to the boat. So, Anthony, tell me something about the snorkeling trip. How'd you like it? What'd you see? Give us some flavor here for the kids at home.
Well, I saw fish.
I would hope so.
No, it was really cool because there was actually a pretty big area that you could explore, I guess. And you saw a lot of different things, including sharks, which was really cool. And I got to jump off the side of the boat.
You did. You were the only one of us that jumped off the side of the boat, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
I was going to, but I could not move.
I was a big chicken.
I wanted to, but he said on the thing, he said experienced snorkelers, and so...
Yeah, you would have done it because, I mean, obviously Maniacs exits a boat. Obviously, it just means jumping off it. But yes, you did take the when he said experienced snorkels, you had the big fins on and everything, and he was, didn't want you to get hurt, which was pretty solid.
He...
Well, now you are an experienced snorkeler, so next time we have this opportunity, you can jump off the boat.
Absolutely.
I'm going to do a flip.
No.
That would be
Never
bad.
mind.
That would be a bad
No,
idea.
you're not.
A flipping fin sounds...
So, Mommy, tell us more about the reef here. So, like, I mean, there was only like 2 levels to it, right? Like, because there's some stuff that was almost about, say, 5 feet down, but then it had a couple big drop-offs, so maybe like 15 or 20.
Yeah, if you've been to Discovery Cove in, what's that called?
Orlando.
Oh, no. Is it SeaWorld?
It's a part of SeaWorld.
Yeah,
but
part
it's
of
in
SeaWorld.
Orlando.
Okay, thank you. That's part of SeaWorld. It's very similar to their man-made reef and lagoon, and except this one is real, which is kind of cool. But yeah, when you're snorkeling, there's areas where the reef is seemingly right underneath you. I'd say between 5 and 8 feet. But then there's these huge drop-offs too that probably go down, 15, 20 feet or so. That's where we saw the shark, was down one of those huge drop-offs. And the fish they were just such beautiful, huge fish. Some of them were probably 2-3 feet long, just the fish itself. It was and rainbow colored, and we saw a school of black and blue ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Zach's were you going to talk about the black and blue school?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to talk... Oh, I forgot. Darn it.
You were waving your hand for like 5 minutes.
I know, but I forgot. Because,
Okay. Yeah, so...
I remember.
Oh, go ahead.
There was this giant fish, and he was, like, really big, and he had, like, this swirly color.
Oh, the rainbow, the rainbow fish.
The party fish.
Yeah, like a party fish, yeah.
But not like
Like
the party
the
piranha.
Yeah.
There's no piranhas in this ocean, to my knowledge.
I mean, we don't think so.
No.
No, it was incredibly cool.
And so the little bit that I was in the water, I really liked it. It was the amount of colors that I saw were breathtaking. Not only on the fish, but in the reef. And again, even the color of the water, which was so amazingly blue to see all the way down, the way the light. Yes, Zachary.
I remember now. I saw a couple of people. They were actually, because I'm pretty sure they were in the area with the shark, and they want to get a closer look, so they literally took off, like, put the snorkel, like, the piece to the side, and actually, like, dove down.
I saw that too, and a lot of people were doing that as a way to kind of get out of the water a little bit and get kind of a closer look. And then you're snorkel diving, you just can't breathe, so you just got to come back up for air pretty quickly, because there wasn't anybody with tanks or anything. But yeah, I saw that too, and I probably would have been better had I tried that a couple more times, because, yeah, as you all know, you all made fun of me a little bit, but...
He took an entire Dramamine.
I did Dramamine, yeah, I took a Dramamine, and I am subject to motion in seasickness, and you all thought that I was seasick on the boat going out there. Why is that, Chantel? You thought I was sick on the way out in the reef, and I was not. I was fine on the boat on the way out, but you did not think I was.
Okay, so the way this snorkel boat is structured, it's got a holding area at the bottom, which is covered, where all the seats are. That's where you have to go when you're leaving the marina. But then you're allowed to freely move about the boat, and you can go up a short flight of stairs, and there's a railing that goes all the way around the perimeter of the boat, and you can go stand out there in the open air and take in the views and enjoy the ocean breeze. And all of us went up on deck so we could look around, and you just stayed below.
Well, here's the
not
thing.
moving, seemingly not breathing.
Yeah, you were just like sitting there like, and I know they can't see me, but just picture...
Like staring into space.
Yeah, just picture like the stillest person you've ever seen, like just staring straight ahead. That was dead.
Yes, exactly, and that is all very true, because I know that if I feel the movement or if I move, that is what gets me sick. And oddly, and I told you all this too, and this makes no sense to anybody, including me, but the more I move my eyes, the sicker I become. And I can feel my eyes moving like there's like weighted pressure on them. And so I was staring at a very fixed space on the wall, not moving, seemingly not breathing, because I didn't want to get sick. And I think I did that very well.
You didn't get sick, so I guess you did.
Yeah, until we got in the water, because let's face it, that's when people get sick, is when they're actually in the water, and the waves of, and there wasn't even that many waves. I mean, I'm a big wimp. This was not a very, it wasn't the calmest day, but it was not a reckless day at sea.
No, there were swells, but they were not crashing waves.
Yeah, but rolling motion, ugh.
There was free waves.
There was more than 3.
Yeah, you're right. There was 4.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Well, and there was definitely a current as well, because they told us not to get behind the boat because it would be very difficult to get back to the boat. So we had to swim out. They deliberately anchored down, with the reef in front. So you had to swim towards it, and it was actually you were definitely fighting it to swim forward. And then when it was time to head back towards the boat, you could kind of just kick back and let it carry you back.
Yeah, it was, and those swells. Like we split up into 2s, you and Anthony and me and Zach, and it was just the swells going up and down. It was like the fact that I was basically like that bobbing thing in the middle of the ocean where the girl tries to grab onto the beginning of Jaws. Like it was that's what I felt like. And had I gone underneath the waves, maybe that would have been better. And I couldn't, so eventually I tagged off. I gave Zach to you, and I got back to the boat before throwing up, and I sat in the open air, and I cleared up in about 10 minutes. And I thought, well, I feel better. I should go back in.
Because I hate to miss out on this incredible snorkeling trip.
That I paid for. So I'm going to go back in.
From what I heard, it did not go as planned.
That did not go as planned.
Did you make it down the ladder?
I did. I did make it down the ladder, and I made it past there was one guy who didn't even get off the boat yet, and he got off the boat for the first time right before I did the second time. So he was even in worse shape than me. And I passed him, and he was literally hanging on to the rope that was anchored the boat, as he was just hanging there. I made it past him. I'm like, I'm gonna see if I can find them. And I'm like, oh look, I'll just get to the top of this whale. Oh my god! And then again, I barely made it back, and then I decided just to stay there.
And then you died on the inside.
Indeed, I did. Because at one point Zach comes back up, and he's talking to me, and I'm like, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm gonna stay here with you. And I'm like, thanks.
No, it's because I had a lot of problems. My armpits hurt very bad until the next day. I had a lot of noodle problem. Like the noodle scraped. The noodle scraped up again on my chin and my armpits.
Hey,
this is why we got to do these things actually planned. That was the best comment in the history of ever. So you scraped your armpit and then you had noodle problems.
Yeah.
Well, no, I thought it was your chin.
Yeah, my chin and my armpit. Because when I was paddling back, I was going like this, and I didn't have a shirt on, so it was like this, and kept rubbing up, and it hurt a little till the next day, and I had noodle problems.
So you had armpit chafing and noodle problems.
Yes, and my snorkel mask, because 2 pieces of my hair was inside the mask, kept filling up, and I didn't know why, so I cried inside.
I wonder if I can get hashtag noodle problems to trend on Twitter.
Number 1 trending hashtag noodle problems.
Yeah, and I don't even understand how you were having noodle problems on your chin, considering the noodle was supposed to be under your armpits.
Which is where he had the chafing.
Right. I don't know. Noodle problems.
Hashtag noodle problems.
Anyway, you can do that for anything.
So Zach made it, because you had an hour in the water. Zach made it
like 50.
50 minutes. Yeah,
I said 45, 50. Yeah, not a large amount of time.
Right. So Anthony and I were, I think, amongst the last to come in, because they shouted over, okay, snorkelers, Seawago, come in. And we just kind of hung back.
And Mom shouted 5 more minutes.
Yeah, I said 5 more minutes!
I was looking, because I didn't want there to be like that movie Open Water situation where the boat leaves you already. So I was like, I hope they get it back. And I really wanted to pay attention, make sure y'all made it back. But I'll be honest, I knew Zach was there. I was pretty sure I saw y'all, but I wasn't sure.
I wasn't too concerned, because 2 other boats pulled up right behind ours, and people were just now getting in the water. I was like, well, if we miss this boat, we'll just catch the next one.
I may
More
have
time in the
noticed
water!
More time in the water!
Now, in my defense, I did clear up before we got back to shore. So I was eventually okay again. I want to make it sound like I wasn't that awful.
That's true. They had ginger ale on the boat.
And I had a lot. I think I had a 2-liter.
Yeah, they also had land sharks, so I had to drink a couple of those.
Yeah, I did not have any of that.
I had a Coke.
You did. We gave you caffeine, and that did not go poorly.
I Yeah, it actually did, and I was actually kind of tired that day.
Yeah. Well, it was hard work with it being out like it with the current and the swells. It actually was pretty hard, and it was hot. That's the one thing about Key West, and that especially when you get to like that 1 o'clock hour. Oh my word! And what?
Okay. It was hot in that below deck area.
It was
Why didn't you come
scorching.
out where the wind was?
I did. It was still hot. The sun was still hot because there was a wind. I mean, it wasn't like 800 degrees out. You're on the surface
You're
of the
right,
sun.
it was 500.
On the top deck, it was not that bad. And also, oddly, in the water, not hot at all.
No, it was very comfortable.
I don't think that's accurate. I think.
But we were actually in the water.
I was told that people in the water, A, got sick, and B, had noodle problems.
Hashtag noodle problem.
Half of the people on that boat got either sick in the water or had noodle problems in the water.
And
Half. That water was problematic.
Half the people on the boat?
Half people in this room.
Okay.
This isn't a room.
And I can extrapolate that to say that we are a sample size. So thus half the people on the boat either were sick in the water and or hashtag noodle problems. That water was a disaster.
No, the water wasn't. It was just my noodle.
Yeah, how dare that water?
How dare that noodle?
How dare that ocean have waves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How dare.
All right, so Mom, is there anything else you want to say? This was in all seriousness, it was, even though I was sick, it was a fantastic trip. I loved it. I would totally do it again. Although, maybe not. But I really did like it, and I wish I wasn't so much of a yes.
Next time, Dad's gonna have to eat 2.5 during me.
That might just knock me out. But if I was knocked out, that would help.
Yes.
Yes.
We're gonna drag your limp body through the waves.
Hashtag no. So, Mom, any other things you want to talk about this, or tell people to go on these kind of excursions? But this is a very good family-friendly, family-fun, socially distant activity.
Yes. Well, I wouldn't necessarily call it socially distant. They
had a lot there. I mean, it wasn't bad. Like you could, again, when you also, by the way, when you look sick and you only have one fixed spot, you look either A, like you're going to kill someone, and or B, you have some disease may kill someone, and no one came near me.
No, because they were all up on deck.
I'm just saying, I was socially distant.
No, very, very fun family activity. If you have any kind of swimming skills whatsoever, you can do it. The only thing is, if you have a little
Hashtag noodle problem.
if you have a little fear of the water, it may take you a minute to ease in, but they do give you noodles, and I did not have noodle problems. And they give you a vest and noodles, so yeah, you'll be totally fine. It's definitely worth it.
Anthony, anything else you want to say about this? Fun? Did you enjoy it?
Of course I did.
Would you recommend to other 13-year-olds if they have to spend time with their parents to go out?
Only if they have to.
Okay, but in that case, it was better than being put through some sort of actual physical pain.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. Anything else you'd like to say about this fun excursion?
No, but there is more there to say. What is it?
Treasure chest.
Treasure chest? Sure, why not? Okay, everyone.
Find gold on the beach, baby.
We're going to the moon.
We're going to the moon.
All right, everyone. Don't just be awesome.
Be bodaciously awesome.
And we're going to see you next week. Bye.
Armstrong track watching this, going to the moon.
All right, bye.
Noodle
Hashtag
problems.
noodle problems.